The FineFine D6 control pad is a versatile and compact solution for enhancing productivity and streaming workflows. It features 15 customizable buttons, each capable of key binding, including mouse button assignments. With this functionality, you can streamline your tasks by assigning specific functions or shortcuts to individual buttons. One of its standout capabilities is its ability to start applications with the press of a button, making it a convenient tool for multitasking or quick access to frequently used programs. In addition to general functions, the D6 control pad includes media controls, allowing for you to manage audio and video playback seamlessly. For streamers, it integrates well with OBS, enabling it to function as your primary control board for streaming tasks, such as switching scenes, starting or stopping streams, and managing overlays. Inside the box, it's pretty much straightforward. You get the control pad, USB-C cable with a USB-A adapter, and the manual. The USB-C cable is thoughtfully designed for versatility, allowing for broader compatibility with different devices. In terms of build, the buttons feel a bit mushy, which may not appeal to those seeking for a clickier tactile experience. Additionally, the buttons tend to be all magnets, which could lead to smudges with prolonged use. However, the buttons were designed that way to show you the best, most clearest LED picture. A notable feature is the RGB toggle button located near the USB-C input, enabling you to quickly switch between RGB modes or turn the lighting off entirely. Each button features an LED screen, allowing for the display of custom icons. Setting these icons is pretty much straightforward, providing a personalized and visually appealing interface. Let's go over that real quick. So not only can this device open applications for you, there are a ton of things that you could play around with this device. So before we jumped into this part of the video, I did tell you that it's easy to customize your icons. Just click on whatever button or LED button you want to change here. Click on the setup icon and just click on screen capture. So it's pretty much self-explanatory already from here. So before we explore the tabs right here, it's worth mentioning that you can set up scenes. That's a lot right there. In each scene, you can have multiple pages that you could cycle through with the buttons available here in the FineFine control deck. You can create a folder, double click that folder, and add in apps here. You could add in games, you could add in keybinds for games, you could even add in keybinds for video editing or whatever workflow you use on a day-to-day basis. You can change scenes with just this button right there. With the previous and next page, you can cycle through the pages that you have on your device. Here's a shortcut to a specific page that you want to jump to in case that's something you want to do. Then you have the page indicator up here. Next, you have the page indicator that you could add in, something like this one. So this is page 3, so number 3 is written there. You could also adjust the brightness of the D6. The first one is set to brighten, and the next one, I'll set that to darken. All good. Lastly, you can turn the device to sleep. It will basically turn off all LED lights on all buttons except for the RGB around the device. Let's move on to the next. So we have the toolbox here. Let me add in a new page right there. Here you can add in a website, maybe to your Facebook, whatever you want. You could add in keybinds as well from your keyboard and your mouse inputs, by the way. All right, now moving over to hotkey switch. Here you could toggle a specific hotkey, and whatever is activated would depend on which of these two icons would pop up on your screen. I'm not really sure what is a good example of a practical use for this though. Next, you can add in a mouse event. Very interesting, because you could even set this up to move your mouse. So maybe you could set this up to compensate recoil on a game, but that's something you can do. So for mouse clicks, left, right, vertical wheel, horizontal wheel, side buttons are available here. Next, for the open icon, you can open a specific file or folder on Windows Explorer. And for the open button right here, you could open specific software that's not included in your app list, or files like an Excel file or a Word doc. Next, open an app. This is pretty much self-explanatory. You can just choose the app that you have right here. You could close an app. You could add in text right here. So say you want a password written for you that's pretty long. Just save it here, press the button, and you can log in. We have here another feature, which is the password feature, which is pretty much the same as the text feature. And next is the multimedia. So you could choose controls here for your videos or music. The audio player here is pretty much self-explanatory and very much similar to multimedia. So I think this is a redundant tab, but I could be wrong. There could be something there. And for the last tab, we have the OBS controls right here. So take a close look and check out the controls that you can use for your streams. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. One cool feature that we have here on FineFine Control Deck is the Discover button up here. So you click that and you can add in plugins to your FineFine Control Deck. So let's just wait for it to load a bit. My favorite is in the Utilities tab. Here you could install the system monitor where it will display your CPU usage. I believe it will also show your CPU temperatures. So let's install that. Okay. It's really cool because you could even add in a speed test right here. So there are a ton of plugins that you could add in. YouTube Live. There's so much to play around with this device. Now, the FIFINE D6 control pad requires the accompanying software to be open at all times to fully utilize its features. With the software off, the device is not going to function properly. While I think it's primarily designed for streamers in mind, it's also very much versatile, making it an excellent tool for video editors like me who rely heavily on key bindings for efficiency. Additionally, it proves to be handy for gamers, offering immediate access to volume control and other essential shortcuts, enhancing both productivity and convenience across various workflows. I'm putting links in the description of this video if you're interested in getting yourself a FIFINE D6 control pad. I enjoyed this product wholeheartedly. If you got any questions, comment down below. I'll see you guys again next time.